Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Indigo Tarot Odyssey. Today's read is going to be about where you're headed in your journey of love and authenticity, because they are magically linked. Once we come into contact with what we really want, what our expectations for ourselves and others are, where our soul is on its journey, we become more and more authentic. And then what we choose in a partner, what we choose for our career path, all shifts slightly, okay? There's just something I want to remind everybody in this journey, that you're not alone in your struggles. When anxiety ever visits you, you can breathe it all away. It's always temporary. Remember, you're strong. However big this mountain seems, you can get over it. Feelings are just visitors, okay? And you can let them go. You're always in control. You're always going to have everything you need. Anything that feels uncomfortable can fade away. It's all in our mental sort of landscape, how we overwhelm ourselves, and also how we get a reprieve from how we release all the anxiety and burdens of the world too. Our mind is like a steel trap, but we have to open the door and release certain things that no longer belong there. They're programmed in there through our subconscious. They don't make sense. They don't really align with us any longer. So we're going to release them, right? And then we're going to be more playful, and we're going to feel replenished with everything. We're going to feel cheerful, excited, and have a ton of gratitude for everything. Okay, but we really need to, every once in a while, really purposely and intentionally invite passion into our life. Never be devoid of passion. Passion for your work, for your life's purpose, for your family, for your potential love. Always welcome that in with daydreaming, writing, envisionment, all those things that are going to help boost everything. So I am going to begin with number 1, which is dreams, and we are going to see what we can do for that. Let's see. Oh, so we got to start out the Empress card. Lavish abundance, give birth to your dreams, nurture yourself and others. That's a very important proponent to activating a really passion-driven life, and to look for the things that are meaningful to us, right? We have to feel abundant oftentimes. When we feel abundant, more just comes to us. It's very funny. Once we think we have everything we want, it's like more just arrives, right? We feel happy, fulfilled, and therefore we're noticing what makes us feel happy and fulfilled, and more of that gets noticed, and it just escalates from there, right? And there's lots of ways that we can sort of have gratitude in our daily lives for everything. I start writing when I wake up. I'm like, oh, thank you that I woke up and that I'm breathing and that I feel good. The most wonderful feeling we can attach to when we first wake up is excitement for the day. What are we going to have? Okay, that cup of coffee is going to be the best cup of coffee in the world. I can't wait to see my animal and children's faces. Notice how I put them in that order. I can't wait to step outside and feel the weather and the wind and smell the flowers and every little thing, right? Healthy things that we want to bring into our life. Let's see how else we're going to go about that, and some of the energy that's going to come in for that. I love this right here. This is my favorite card, the Six of Wands, and in this, it's the Six of Springs, and it's so beautiful. Look at the artwork in that. I love that. It's all the little twinkling fairies all along. Wonderful news is on its way. Smart choices that bring rewards, success, and public recognition. So those are great possibilities heading towards you. And oftentimes when that happens, it's because we have slowed down. We've gotten in our power. We've gotten in our strength. We've realized when we do things well, honestly, and from an authentic place, we get rewarded for that. I'll give you a example. Somebody who's opening a store, and they do things carefully and with love, and they set everything up so it looks artistic and inviting, as opposed to somebody who has a dollar store and literally piles junk upon junk upon junk, and it's like some kind of garage sale and you can't see anything. Like, at Christmas time, how everybody just ruins stores like that. That creates a lower vibration because it's very scavengery. And what we want is an aesthetic in our life. And you're creating a very beautiful aesthetics that's going to attract positive energy into your body and into your surroundings. So I'm going to do a quick layout that's going to give us some ideas of what's coming in. So let me get some of these. I love using these to storyboard. Okay, so shuffling away, shuffling away. Whoop. I have the tripod situated that every time I bump into it. Okay, I'm just going to use 2 cards in this because I feel like it's already coming in. What's going on is you're going to have a much higher perspective of what's going on, like at the top of the crenellated castle. You're seeing what's going on. Hey, look what's down there. It all looked from ground level very sweet and inviting. But now when I'm up here, I can see if there's any problems with the shingles on the roof, if there's any decay, if there's any kind of too tightness and not enough oxygen in this area of my life. Your perspective is expanding, so you're realizing where you want to create room in a void and get rid of certain things. And you can do this with a lot of discretion. People sometimes, if they invade your life and you no longer want them there and they've become like a succubus or someone who's just basically a parasite and they're just using you for some reason, and you've become savvy to that fact, you can be very discreet and selective how you just kind of ghost them. You owe nobody an explanation of why you do things, why you want someone in your life or not. You don't have to justify who you are, what you want, or where you're going either. You need to step in that strength. The strongest and most successful people out there are people who streamline and literally get rid of everything that doesn't work for them. And again, you don't need to explain yourself. You've seen that person, right, where they come in and they're always filled with excuse and they feel like they have to explain why they're late, this and that. And the more they explain, the more you kind of have like an iffy feeling about them, because you're like, all right, we get it, you know. And it's if somebody's trying too hard to explain where they're going in life or why they're that way or what they've accomplished, it creates a kind of strange, off-putting element, right? But when you're up here, you have this lovely, I'm happy, I see what's going on, and I am going to move in this direction. And then I feel like this card is the love is coming towards you. It's funny, I always feel like the pink bunny is the love card. It is coming for you. And look, it's almost like you're Rapunzel in the castle, right? But it's the opposite, because you're feeling really strong and you can get down on any time. I mean, you have a candy airplane and a gumdrop parachute, so you can do whatever you want. So love is coming in towards you, and part of it is because it's almost like you've reconstructed how you're going to express yourself, and you're not going to give so much away, and you don't feel like you have to try anymore. You don't have to try hard. You are the catch. People are going to come to you, try to please you, show you what they have, and create abundance for you, because I feel like you've given and given for so long, and now is your time of alchemy where you're creating this beautiful elixir that works for you. Balance, deep breathing, being in nature, grounding yourself out, feeling what is positive and moving towards that, really setting your soul on fire with creativity and what you want, reminding yourself that one of the most wonderful things in life that I realize is that we're capable of solving any problems. You know, we have the power to stop anything at any time that we don't like, right? I don't like this behavior for somebody, I'm going to walk away. I don't like this job imposes on me and my time exponentially. I don't want this. I'm not valued here. I can walk away at any time. Everything is temporary when we choose it to be. That's why I feel like people get so caught up in, oh, if I accept this, you know, it's a lifelong endeavor. It's not nothing. It can be a daily, it can be a minute, it can be a second long endeavor. We choose when we want to walk away. So remember that, so you can be in your strength in terms of trying on new relationships as well, because this new balance that's coming in, you're definitely going to be attracting multiple suitors, because you found this beautiful thing where your shine is on, your sparkle is on, and you're really generating this beautiful energy that people are attracted to. So you're going to have your choice of people. So be uber selective and know at any time you can say, well, you know what, this personality really isn't for me. I'm going to try some alternates, thank you. But however it goes, you are definitely moving in the right direction with a lot of strength. And always know that a curious, inquisitive personality is always going to find cool new things out, new ways to do things, new ways to explore the world. And that's the path you're on, and it's beautiful. So love and light to this group. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to press like and subscribe. And all my links are down below. I'd really love it if you come see me on Instagram. It's Sparquist11. I do a lot of daily posts, and I like to communicate with people through that. So all my information on private reads, my Etsy store, where I have all my rings and jewelry and everything I create, and I can custom make anything for you. If you send me a photograph over on Instagram, I can get that done for you. Come see me on Instantgo. If you want a quick one answer, like you have something pressing, that's a great service down there too. I love it. So anyway, beautiful love and light to this group. Also, if you're new at subscribing, hit the notification bell, because it'll let you know when all the new videos come up. I appreciate all my regular viewers. You guys are amazing. And my patrons, thank you. Thank you. I can't thank you enough for your love and support. Oh my gosh, in the comments today, I was like tearing up all over the place. Okay, so now help from above. Now, this particular group, this is amazing. I feel that you are having 100% help from above. I feel that the word is out, that your intentions are good and that you're really trying and that you're reaching these new heights. So right now, I feel like you have super, super great problem solving abilities right now. You can really hone in on issues and clear, like you're just clearing metaphorically, physically, everything, any garbage, any clutter is coming out of your life. Another thing I feel it would be good for you to try in the morning while you're simplifying your life and you're realizing what you want more of in your life and less in your life right now is to ask yourself right now, what are 10 things that I love about myself and how can I increase that? How can I magnify that? Is it my creativity? Is it my physicality? Is it my voice? Whatever it is, and doing work on that. Just know right now that you can rely that there is help out there for you and you're definitely going to be able to tap into some amazing, amazing, helpful entities that are there. And often I call on them when I get in my car. If I feel like everybody's driving crazy, right away I ask Archangel Michael for help. So we're going to see some of these possibilities and what is coming in and what's going to sort of set your soul and love life on fire. All right, right now, I feel like you have the sweetness factor about you, the attraction where people see you as you're highly magnetized too. There's something about you that feels impulsive and fun. You're loving bright. And it's funny, I feel like this color attracts you too, this bright pink, those neons, oranges, yellows. I feel like you like the top spectrum of the rainbow. To dress in those colors attract you. They're the colors of passion. I feel like you're rediscovering your passion for things that you may have laid aside. And because while you were toiling and doing 9 to 5s, you set these passions aside, but you're going to revisit them. I feel also you're going to have a little animal magic with you where you're going to see strange animal activities, dogs, birds, cats, other things are very attracted to you. Also, I feel like you have healing hands. I definitely feel that a lot of people have healing energy. There's something in their aspect where they're almost just naturally charmed and they're gifted this way because we all emit a type of frequency and an energy. And when we lift other people, make them feel better, it's not a placebo effect. It actually releases certain chemicals in their bodies, dopamine, serotonin, all these feel good chemicals that are actually healing. And you're having that ability now because you're highly elevated. Over these next few weeks, you're very, very elevated. And part of this is you are absolutely going away, like head and hair on fire, away from anything that's negative. As soon as anybody says anything, you're going to know right away where it's headed. If it's headed to demean you or others, to diminish you or others, to try to cause any kind of chaos in any situation, you cannot get on your weird giraffe looking thing and deer hybrid and get out of the city fast enough. You are just going to be like, amazing at locating these little details of people that are detractors and like a lie detector test. And you are going to get fast away from that because you're all about healing and growing right now. This particular group too, wow, you're calling in your soulmate and you're also increasing your sexual arts by basically just your sensuality, the way you're dressing. You're feeling lighter, you're feeling leaner, you're feeling like you're much more robust in your health. And I feel like your heart chakra as well as your throat chakra is open, so your communication is wonderful and you're using words to create sensuous pictures in people's heads, and you're really going to come into a beautiful sensual time with others. And you're also going to be locating your soulmate is coming in for you in these summer months. There is a ridiculous amount of people this is happening for. And you've called them in through your excellent karmic behavior, your great attitudes, your discerning behavior towards what you're going to let in, a really good, enthusiastic demeanor towards your life and your passions and what matters. And right now, too, a big part of that is your grounding process. When we step into nature, it's very alkaline and balancing and nourishing. The city is acidic and it's a little too caustic if we spend time around malls, hustle and bustle, things where you're purchasing things, buying, all those things are not great for us. But you're stepping into nature and earthing and grounding, and that's what's helping you. And you're going to start to feel really good and peaceful in your mind, and that's such a helpful element in our life, and we continually need that. I always start my day after everybody's on their way with a candle and a coffee, complete alone time. Then I usually listen to Crystal in Love because I adore her. If you haven't seen her, go see her. Miraculous YouTuber. I love her Her soulful messages are beautiful. So anyway, that's you guys' beautiful energy. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to press like and subscribe. And also the notification bell. That'll let you know when all the new videos come in. And all the links down below. Come see me on Instagram. It's Sparkrist11. I love to communicate with people through that. I do daily posts. I do a lot. I chat with everybody. And it's funny. It's a great way to start their day. There's witchy memes and hilarious stuff on astrological signs. It's just a really good time. And that way, if I'm making jewelry pieces for you, you can send pictures. We can communicate. If you're feeling low, you know, we'll make each other laugh. I really, really like that. And all my other stuff's down there for private reads. My Etsy store with all my jewelry. I have some really cool things I'm going to be listing over this weekend. I have some pieces that my silversmith is sending back to me that I am wowed by, that came out much better than I even thought from the sketches. So anywho, beautiful. Look out for these signs, these synchronicities. I feel like your numbers are 222, 777, definitely 1111. You're going to hear that. And I hear that song. Anything by Queen, too. I feel like music is going to speak to you. That group Queen, I feel like you're going to be hearing that. We Will Rock You, things like that. And it's going to be very moving towards you. So beautiful. So now we're on to number 3, which is temptation. I feel right now you're going to be tempted by a lot of things, but you're going to have uber focus on what you want. I feel like also you are a temptation to a lot of people, whether they are connected to others or not. There's something about you right now. I feel like I'm hearing olfactory, something that you smell like coconut, natural, passion fruit, something is very alluring to people. So whatever scent you're wearing right now, keep up with that. That's one of the strongest attractors to people is our olfactory scent. But I feel that your stuff is very like passion fruity, coconut. It's very islandy. Some beautiful oil you're using, jasmine, vanilla, something. It is doing the trick for who's ever attracting. So right now too, you have the Witness and the Hunter. And I love this because the Witness, I feel like that's little things that we see throughout the day that we realize what's right and what's wrong. We're bearing witness to things and behaviors. And when we pull in all those things that we love and we integrate and implement them in our life, these good things get amplified and then they start to attract more abundance, good ideas, good choices, love of each other, balance, knowing that anything that comes our way, we can simply put a stop to it if we don't like it, or we can accept it if we like it. It is as simple as that. And the Hunter is about you're going after what you want. You're no longer sitting back. And that's funny. This is it. The sweet things in life. You want the sweet things in life, and you're going to go for it. You're no longer have any hindrance like that. And you're going to be busy, the busy little bee. You're flying into your destiny and what you want. And you're going in accordance with your soul's mission, which is, I can do anything and I don't have to justify myself. I don't have to explain myself. I'm busy. I'm rolling the dice. I am going to see what's out there for me. I'm going to experience life, because life is not about collecting a paycheck, spending it, going to sleep and doing the same thing. It's about all those beautiful little nuances and wonderful things that I can do quietly with discretion to build my empire. Nobody needs to know about until the full picture is on there. I can rest when I want. I can have rest, relaxation, and have moths and butterflies are angelic messages too oftentimes, and they're going to have quiet whispers in your ear and be like, you know what, anything that you tackle, you're going to be victorious over. You're no longer going to feel alone. People are actually going to be reaching out to you and helping you. You're going to have a beautiful, restful energy about you where you can think with a lot of quiet confidence, and you really have a fantastic perspective. This is the high perspective, knowing what's going on. And yeah, courage like you've never seen before. You're not going to even recognize yourself in a lot of instances. If somebody tries to diminish or talk down to you or dismiss you, you're just going to be like, instead of trying to justify, explain why you want something, you're just going to spin on your heel and leave. You're like, I've said what I've said, good day. Or you're just going to come out with a simple statement. Simple is always best. If somebody's trying to dismiss or diminish anything I'm saying, well, it's not really your life or your decision, is it? And I'll leave that conversation, because it's as simple as that. If somebody wants to browbeat or stand up and grandstand or gaslight, let them. But they're the ones that look foolish. And after you leave them alone with that thought and it echoes in their mind, they really do feel ridiculous and like a bully. And that's most of the time what it is. So again, it's none of your business, but thanks for playing. You know what I mean? You have this King of Summer coming in. This is more love. You have a man coming in who's very honorable. He's very distinguished, super warm. He is very romantic and he's very trustworthy. I feel like he is someone you're going to grow and learn from, and him, you, and again, completely devoted. This is not someone who cheats or lies. They are an authentic person. And right away, how you're going to connect with them is they're going to say something really silly and funny because they're earthy grounded and they could care less, right? They give 0 Fs. They know who they are and you are very attracted to that and them to you. You have this kind of glow, and oftentimes I feel like this, again, this is more soulmate energy, and it just kind of annihilates any garbage when it comes in. It's like, well, this is me. It's almost like a love beacon. And this person is very fantastically hardworking, but not a workaholic. You're going to have freedoms from any of these old, ridiculous, subconscious behaviors too. You're realizing this has got me nowhere. So guess what? Bye-bye. I'm trying this because I want a new, better way, and it's going to work for you. Again, yeah, you're going to just conquer all that. You're going to be rolling that dice and winning and being successful. You're going to be courageous because you realize nobody else can really do that for you but you. And once you step into that, there's no going back. You're like, whew, you're going to take everyone by surprise. It's going to be so good. So love and light to this group. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to press like and subscribe, and all my links are down below. Also hit the notification bell so you know when all the new videos come in. So love and light to you guys. And if you want a private read, if you want any information, all my links are right below when you press the little gray arrow. And come see me on Instagram and my Etsy store, my Patreon page. Thank you, patrons. Thank everybody. I'm almost at 25,000 subscribers. It's so bizarre to me. It just like, whoosh, you know, it just took off, and I'm amazed and I'm delighted, and I have so much gratitude for you guys every single day. So love and light to you.